going to, at this point, I'm going to do some awards. Okay. Now I've got a couple of different awards that I want to give out. There's actually 3 different ones. The first award that I'm going to give out is going to be for PrepWorks. So it's 3 people. These are the 3 people who finished PrepWorks the quickest. Okay. Now, when I say finished PrepWorks, I mean they went through all 8 blocks and completed the practice test quickest. Okay. So there are a lot of you who have done that already. Thank you. If you have not, school ends at 3:00. But my grade book doesn't officially close until Monday, so you've got time. But I want to shout out these 3 people for being done with it the quickest. They worked hard. They got things done. In the case of one, she got it done well over a month ago. She just ran right through it and basically has been done since then. She did all of her work, and I'm really, really proud of her. But anyway, I want to start off with these 3. So their names are going to be across the screen. And just so you know, I'm going to send you a copy of this. I'm going to send it to you on Remind, your actual award. So if you want to print it, you can print it. If we get back in the fall and you have not printed it and you would like for me to print it for you, I would be glad to do that. Just remind me. I save everything. As you know, I save everything, and I'll print it for you in the fall. So first person I want to give a shout out to is Miss Zuri Arnold. Yay! Zuri was actually the first person to be done with PrepWorks. So shout out to you. Great job, Zuri. Next person is Angel Schneider. Not sure if I saw Angel on this broadcast yet. Angel was the second person to be done. He finished his PrepWorks one day after Zuri did. Angel did everything, every assignment, the entire break. Angel, I appreciate you. Finally, we have Maleek Young. Maleek, all year. Remember the fast track way back when in like September and October when we were doing Study Island and I created the fast track? I created the fast track because Maleek asked me to. Maleek was the one who wanted to just do his work, get it done, and move on to the next thing and not wait for it to be, for everyone else to catch up. So similar to that, Maleek was the third person to be done with his with his PrepWorks. And Maleek, I'm very proud of you. Did a great job. All right, so those are the 3. Yep, let's clap it up. You can be in there. That's very good. Good teamwork. All right, now next, what I'm going to do is I have an award. I think this is actually going to go out for 4 ladies or 4 people. And these are the top 4 scores on the practice test on PrepWorks. I've been saying it for a couple weeks. Please, 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 before Monday, get your practice test done. There's a bunch of you who have started but not finished. That's okay. But try to get it done. I'm keeping track of this. Anybody who gets the score will be able to sign the ceiling tile when we get back in August. But I wanted to shout out the top 3 scores in the grade so far. The top score in the grade is Melody Gonzalez. Melody got a 94%. Melody only got 2 questions wrong. On the whole test, only 2 questions wrong. That's great. Melody, congratulations. Second highest score is actually a tie. The 2 people with the second highest score are Ashley Bell. What? Ashley Bell. Woo, 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 woo. And Milah Cabrera. Very good job. Excellent. Great. They're in the same class. They didn't do it together. Same class. I want to point out, just so you know, and they know this, not a Cambridge student. And yet these 2 young ladies got the second highest score so far in the whole grade. I am so proud of both of you. All year, these 2 young ladies have worked hard, have hustled, did a good balance between doing their work and having a good time, and I appreciate you. Great job. The third highest score, another person who's not in Cambridge but does an amazing job, very responsible, did a great job all year, is Salma Santana. Don't think Salma's on the line, but I'm going to make sure I send this to her. I'm very proud. She got an 85%. One more question right, and she would have been tied with the other 2 ladies. So those are the top 3 scores so far on the practice EOC. Very proud. If you have not taken yours yet, I see Nate's in the chat right now saying he's going to get 100. Elijah's saying he's going to get 1,000. That sounds great. Who knows? Maybe you could get 100. I would think that that would be wonderful. I wish that everyone would get 100 for sure. But if you haven't taken the test yet, or if you haven't finished it yet, please make sure you get it done. I mean, I'll check it throughout the summer. So, but I would really, I mean, truly, I would really just like you to get it done so that I can like enjoy my summer and not look at the stuff this summer, at least not have to look at it every day. So do me a favor. If you haven't finished taking your practice test yet, do so either today, this weekend. Make sure you've got a spot on the ceiling tile because you will have earned it for sure. For sure. Let's see. Now we are going to move into the final set of awards. The final set of awards is the Civics High Honor Awards. These are people who have either gotten the highest score in their class or have gotten the score, and this is just over the overall for the fourth quarter. These young ladies and these young men have shown not just the ability to get good grades, but have shown responsibility, have shown that they've cared, have shown up. Even if they get a question one or two wrong, that's okay. But these are people who have worked hard all quarter, have completed all their work, and have had, even in this tough times, the best possible attitude possible. All right. And so I did a couple from each class. First one from my first class, Maleek Young. Maleek, great job. Also wanted to say it to Ariella Hernandez. Also wanted to say it to Juan Gil. And I'm realizing now that I forgot to include the updated file because I also want to put it to Michelle Reyes from my first class. Michelle is one of the few students. There's like 2 or 3 students in the whole grade who got 100% for the fourth quarter. And Michelle did as well. So congratulations to Juan, Ariella, and Maleek. Michelle as well. Congratulations. Great job. All of you did an amazing job, and I'm very proud of you. Moving on to my second class, we've got Tristan. Shout out for Tristan. Woo, 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 woo. Great job, Tristan. Also want to shout out Midwinds. Amazing job Midwinds did. Midwinds has just been low-key beast moding on all these assignments. He's been able to pop in and out of some of these Zoom meetings, but he's been communicating with me mainly over Edmodo. And I'm so proud of you, Midwinds. I'm so proud of the work you did all year, but especially during this. It was real hard. Y'all know about Midwinds. Midwinds came here to this school, came here to this country, and has just been working. And he's done the best he possibly could. He did all of the work, and I'm so proud of him. So responsible, such a great, kind, and respectful young man. Great work. All right, good job, Midwinds. Also want to shout out Daniela Santizo from that group. Daniela's done great. Great job. And again, this is another example where I forgot to upload the newest file, but don't get it twisted. I'm going to include them in the thing, but I'm going to send them a award. I also want to shout out Tavarian. Man, Tavarian and Tavarian's mom, I feel like I have been talking to the two of them over Remind every single day since this started. I've talked to Tavarian and Tavarian's mom more than my own mother during all of this. But that's only because they have been hustling, doing the best work that they can possibly do. Tavarian's mom has been working hard with him, and Tavarian has done everything that he could possibly have done. And I'm very proud. Great job. And then Zuri Arnold, again, 100%. Couldn't ask for more. Great job, Zuri. Very proud. Then we've got Savannah. Is Savannah on here? I saw Savannah pop through. Please tell me Savannah's on here. Yes. All right. So Savannah low-key. Savannah banana with the Post-it notes blowing up my desk. So Savannah comes in, and she told me she didn't like me very much. First couple of days of school, she's like, oh, I don't like this guy. I don't like this teacher. I don't like what he's about. Oh, my God, he's so cringy. Or, oh, he's not going to be yelling at me. But now Savannah got herself an A in Mr. Kiernan's class. The grumpy teacher she wasn't trying to be messing with, and the grumpy teacher she wasn't trying to like, she did an amazing job all quarter. And she went from having a C to a B, and Savannah got an A. Savannah, I'm very, very proud of you. And yes, I'm embarrassing you. And she's telling me to stop it, but I'm not. I'm just going to keep going. So Savannah, I'm extremely proud. Great job. Next up is Bianca Luna. Bianca, again, just quietly grinding away at PrepWorks. So Bianca, literally, I'm pretty sure that what Bianca did every Monday on PrepWorks was just do a block. And then I wouldn't hear from her for a week. The next Monday, another block done. She was clearly someone who had a schedule, and she did an amazing job. Proud of you, Bianca. Anthony Valladares. Anthony Valladares, man, and I hope he's on here. Anthony, every single Monday would send me a message. Mr. Kiernan, where's my work? And then Anthony switched it up, and he was like, actually, Mr. Kiernan, could you just give me all of the work? I just want to do it all. So I literally sent him like 10, 12 worksheets. I sent it to him in like the beginning of April. I said, all right, man, here's everything for the rest of the school year. And Anthony just did it all. He literally just did it, wrote it down, took a picture, sent it up. Same thing. Did it, wrote it down, took a picture, send it up. Anthony, I am so proud of you. And Anthony, you are someone, and again, I'm really, really hoping Anthony's on here. If he's not on here, y'all need to tell Anthony I'm bragging about him. Natalie, that's your job. Anthony, I am so proud of the young man that you have grown into this year. At the beginning of the year, you didn't want to do any of my work. You didn't want to be messing with me at all. Anthony went from that to being someone who wanted all of the work so that he can do it responsibly and send it to me early as opposed to late. Anthony, you have grown, you have blossomed into an extremely responsible, very respectful, and very bright young man. And I am so, so proud of you. I am so proud of you. Great job, Anthony. I'm getting emotional over here. Carl, it's your fault. You said I was going to cry. Maria. Now, I don't think Maria's on here because Maria said she was having some trouble with the Zoom meetings and her internet connection. But let me tell you about Maria. Maria, as you know, Maria came here from Cuba less than a year ago, 8 months ago. Maria needed all this help because obviously on top of having to learn the stuff, she has to learn the language. So it's twice the work. It's amazing. Maria is someone who every single day was messaging me in Spanish, and then I would message back in Spanish. Yes, Mr. Kiernan learned some Spanish over break. I learned por supuesto means of course, and I think it means of course. And then mi orgulloso, I think, means I'm very proud of you. And I learned those two things. Basically, yes, Nate said hashtag Google Translate. You're not lying. She has worked so hard every single day communicating with me, making sure that she was getting stuff done. Again, having to figure out a way to put it together because I don't speak Spanish and she's still learning to speak English. But somehow we were able to work it out. And it comes down to effort. Maria just wanted to work it out. She could have given up. She could have just slacked off. She had every excuse in the world. She could have used any excuse in the world. But instead, she just put her head down and did that work. And so, again, this award is not just about your grade. It's about the effort behind the grade. And no one had to put more effort in to get her grade than Maria. So I am muy orgulloso de Maria. I don't know if I said that right. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Let's see. Henry, I'm not sure if Henry's on here. He kind of pops in and out. Henry is someone who had a lot on his plate. In addition to having to do his schoolwork, Henry had to take care of his younger siblings at home and a lot of times. So Henry had to strike that balance, and he successfully did strike that balance. His grade is solid. His work was solid. And again, he was able to strike that balance, that work-life balance. Your parents had to do it. I've had to do it. Henry, I'm really proud of you for the work that you did. Let's see. We also got Ashley Bell. I'm shouting out Ashley Bell again. Ashley, in addition to doing such a great job on her prep works and getting it done quickly and getting the second highest score in the grade, Ashley, just like several of these other people, was methodical. Ashley had a list in her brain, and she's like, I want to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this. Never had to chase her, always had her work done. Every week she made sure to submit it right on time. Never a problem. Ashley, I'm extremely proud. Extremely proud. Sebastian Diaz-Perez is another person. Usually the first person that would send me their work on either Sunday evening or Monday morning, usually the first person that I would get their work from was Sebastian. It would usually either be Sebastian or Abigail Birdsall who sent me their work first. Sebastian did all his work and was a proud, strong, confident young man. I'm sure Sebastian had to work very hard to get this done, but I know that you really worked hard, Sebastian. I'm sure this was difficult for you, And I know that sometimes things can feel really hard, and sometimes it's hard to just decide to do things, especially if you don't get the grade you want. But Sebastian Diaz-Perez, I am so proud of how responsible you were. And I am sure that when you move on into 8th grade, you are going to do much better off than you would have if you didn't do as much work and as good a work as you did in my class all year, but especially during the 4th quarter. Amazing, Sebastian. Amazing. I'm so proud of you. Let's see. Ariella Ayala. Ra-ta-ta-ta. I'm in the ghetto. Ra-ta-ta-ta. That's you, Ariella. Ariella, I am so proud. Ariella was the other person. Don't judge my life, Nate Deasy. Ariella was the other person who got 100% for the entire quarter. Ariella did everything. She did every worksheet, every flip grid, every question, every test, every prep works, every practice, all the things, 100%. Amazing job, Ariella. Then we've got Bethany. Bethany was someone who I would say the 3 people who give me their work first would be Sebastian, Abigail, and then Bethany. There would, by Monday at lunchtime, I would have those 3 people's work to grade. Bethany, I don't know how you did it so quickly, but Bethany did such a great job all quarter getting things done and just making sure that she got done what she needed to. And I'm really proud of you, Bethany. Melody Gonzalez, 100, throwing hunnits. Isn't it a surprise that she got 100% and got a, yeah, and I already see y'all are in the chat making fun of me. Yep. How does your, I don't care. Melody, 100% and great job. Highest score in the grade. I am so proud of you. You did a great job this quarter. You always do great work. So does Jaiden Harris. Jaiden, young woman, came in. I remember when I met Jaiden. I mean, I knew her, but when I met her at the orientation right before school started, she came up to me and her parent was like, you got to make sure that she does her work. And I was like, oh my God, is Jaiden someone who doesn't do their work? I never had that problem. Certainly not now. But even before this, Jaiden has always done her work, always did an exceptional job at it, is someone who, again, seems to have a system. I would not have been able to do well at this. Having to have all these checklists and spreadsheets and stuff when I was 12 and 13, I wouldn't have been able to do any of that. So for someone your age to be able to get through all the things that you have to get through every week, every single week for the whole quarter is extremely impressive. And Jaiden, I'm very proud of you for getting through it all, and you did a great job. Angel Schneider, again, I pumped him up about prep works. I'll pump him up again about this. Angel was at every meeting. Angel did every assignment. Angel was all hustle all the time. Great job, Angel. So was Daniela Rodriguez, low-key quiet Daniela, who sits in the back seeming like she's not paying attention, but she's not. It's not that she's not paying attention. She's paying attention to everything. She's so quiet that she's able to observe it all. And you did an amazing job, Daniela. And that's it. Those are the awards. I'm so proud of you. I'm like emotional over here. I wish we were doing this in person because when I give awards, especially at the end of the year, I like to give you your one hug a year. But now I guess if I hugged you, probably a SWAT team would drop in and push us apart for social distancing purposes. But you did an amazing job. This was really, really hard. And for those of you who I was able to, and I could have given 100 awards. Truthfully, I really could have. But for those of you who I was able to give you an award this time for whatever it was, I am so proud. You really stood out in a tough spot, in a tough time. You really stood out and you showed all of those things that we talk about as being part of what makes someone pod strong. Okay. In the old days, we used to say ram tough. Now we say pod strong. You had that inner drive to keep you going. And I appreciate you. Oops, hit the wrong thing. Hit the wrong button.